Let's solve this question together. It says x minus 1 raised to the power of 6 is equal to 5 raised to the power of 6. You're required to solve for x in this question. Okay. Now the first thing we can do here is to collect like terms. So we have x minus 1 all raised to the power of 6 minus 5 to the power of 6 is equal to 0. Now, we can re-express this to be equal to x minus 1 raised to the power of 6 is equal to 3 multiplied by 2 minus 5 raised to the power 3 multiplied by 2 is equal to 0. Now, there's a law of indices that says that when we have a to the power of m multiplied by n is equal to a raised to the power of m or raised to the power of n. So applying this law here, we're going to have that this is x minus 1 raised to the power of 3 or raised to the power of 2 minus 5 to the power of 3 or raised to the power of 2 is equal to 0. Okay? Now, moving on from here, this is difference of 2 squared. So we can say that this is going to become x minus 1 cubed, okay, plus 5 cubed multiplied by x minus 1 cubed minus 5 cubed to be equal to 0. Now, when the product of two things are equal to 0, it's either the first one is equal to 0 or the second one is equal to 0. So it's either that x minus 1 cubed plus 5 cubed is equal to 0. If this is the case, alright, using the law of sum of two cubes here, we can say that when you have a cubed plus b cubed, it's equal to a plus b into a squared minus ab plus b squared. Applying this law here, we're going to have that this becomes x minus 1 plus 5 multiplied by x minus 1 squared minus 5 into x minus 1 plus 5 squared to be equal to 0. Now, x minus 1 plus 5 is x plus 4 multiplied by x squared plus 1 minus 2x. Then we now have this is minus 5x plus 5 plus 25 is equal to 0. And this gives us x plus 4 multiplied by x squared minus 2x minus 5x is minus 7x. 5 plus 25 is 30 plus 1 is 31 to be equal to 0. Now again, two things are multiplying to give us 0, okay? So if two things are multiplying to give us 0, it's either that this one is equal to 0 or this one is equal to 0. So it's either that x plus 4 is equal to 0, implying that x is equal to negative 4, or x squared minus 7x plus 31 equals 0. Using the quadratic formula to solve this, we have that minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a is equal to x. This is the quadratic formula. Now, b is the coefficient of x, a is the coefficient of x squared, and c is the constant term. Applying this here, we're going to have, right, so x here becomes equal to minus 7 is 7 plus or minus square root of 7 squared is 49 minus 4 times 31 is 124 times 1 is 124 still, divided by 2 times 1, which is 2. This is equal to 7 plus or minus root of 49 minus 124 is negative 75, okay, divided by 2. This is equal to 7 plus or minus root of negative 1 is I. So we have I multiplied by root of 25 multiplied by root of 3, okay, divided by 2. So this is equal to 7 plus or minus, this is 5i root 3 over 2, okay. Remember that we also got that x is equal to negative 4. Now, furthermore, you can recall that the second part of this equation was x minus 1 all cubed minus 5 cubed is equal to 0. Now, using the law of difference of two cubes, okay, so just as we use sum of two cubes initially, we have that a cubed plus or minus now b cubed is equal to a minus b into a squared plus ab plus b squared. Applying this law here, we are going to have this to be equal to x minus 1 minus 5 multiplied by x minus 1 squared plus 5 into x minus 1 minus 1, sorry. Okay, now we have plus 5 squared to be equal to 0. Now, x minus 1 minus 5 is x minus 6 multiplied by x squared. This is plus 1 minus 2x plus 5x minus 5 plus 25. Now, x minus 6 multiplied by x squared minus 2x plus 5x is plus 3x. 25 minus 5 is 20 plus 1 is 21 equals 0. Okay? Now the product of two things are equal to 0. So it's either that x minus 6 is equal to 0, implying that x is equal to 6, or x squared plus 3x plus 21 equals 0. From here, we're going to have, using the quadratic formula again, that this will be that x will be equal to minus 3 plus or minus square root of 9 minus 4 times 21 is negative 84 divided by 2. Okay, from here this will become equal to minus 3 plus or minus root of negative 75 divided by 2. This is equal to, we have minus 3 plus or minus, what we had before here was 5i root 3 divided by 2. So this is our x. I recall that this, we also got that x is equal to 6. So all the answers for x is that x is equal to 6, x is equal to negative 4, x is equal to 7 plus or minus 5i root 3 over 2, and 3 plus or minus 5i root 3 over 2. So thanks for watching, guys. See you guys in the next video. What's going on, guys? It's Fortune here editing this video. As you can see, about 99% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel, so please subscribe, like, comment, and share my videos, as this helps to push my videos out to more viewers out there. The more you subscribe, the more viewers can see my videos, the more we grow in this community. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.